On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
You want to choose her work. I think that that's cool. Rock out. Like, I just don't want her complaining on the back end talking about it ain't no good men out here.
Okay.
We cool with that.
That's fair.
I'm not tripping off that chick, not even a little bit. But that's not the point that I'm making. I'm saying, how do we expect women to deprioritize what she has going on when a guy has not said that I want you to be my wife? That's my main point.
We're not.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I want to go back to Nas again because I know she limited. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I honestly am really I love what Anton is saying, and I think that when those situations happen of people saying like, "Hey, you know what? I'm not happy in this relationship. I'm not this like." If that woman does not buy into the vision that that man has, and I mean like 100% buy in, it's going to break down.
As a matter of fact, the majority of the women that I have ran into, and I coach a lot of women, I've coached hundreds of women over the last couple years, at least 100 women, right? The majority of the overwhelming majority of them say that if I could quit my job today, I would. But at the same time, that's not the circumstances that I'm presented. And so when you find women often at times being stuck between a rock and a hard place, you can't ask her to submit to a relationship. That's not marriage. It's a difference. Listen, either you're single or you're married. Make up your mind. We don't play those games. Either you all the way in or you all the way out. But we don't we don't wobble and wafer and all that other type of stuff and then expect her to make a definitive decision. Yeah, she very well may have some regrets as it relates to whatever her decision is. But I don't care about what women think. I know what the circumstances are when women are under a certain level of covering. They are comfortable moving under a certain type of man that is straight up and down. This is what we doing. This is the direction that we going in. You with me or not? She'll even go down some notches if she truly is rocking with this dude and he the man that he's supposed to be. And she gonna absolutely, if she believe in a dude that's going in a certain type of direction, you cannot tell me that a woman will not get up under this dude and she will follow him to the end of the earth definitively without even thinking twice. She rocking with him. But you got to be a certain type of dude. You can't be the type of dude that's saying, well, you know what, I want to get married, and you know what, I think I can rock, or I think I'm going to roll like that. No, if that's what you're going to do, then stay single. Listen, you single, fam. You're not in a relationship. You single. You can walk away tomorrow and ain't nothing else. So how you going to ask a woman, real talk, how you going to ask a woman to deprioritize what she got going on and you not even sure what you want to do? Because if you did, then you would have did it.
Exactly.
I don't know what ifs.
Anton, this dating pool is
hold on, y'all, because hold on, Dory. I want to get to you, Nas, because she gotta leave soon. So I want to let her get her thoughts in real quick. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks so much. So Anton, I 100% agree with you. But I want to add this to it as well. This woman was prioritizing her career the whole way through, from when she met this man to the dating phase to whatever it looked like of heading in the direction of marriage, right? I don't understand why we position people or leverage marriage in a way where we're going to ask you to change who you are in order for you to get to that point. Like, that doesn't make sense. If this is what she is, if this is who she is, and this is the type of dynamic that she's looking for, where she has the space to prioritize her career and still get married and still have a family and that look a little bit differently. Like, I think we should stop with this whole cookie cutter relationships things, right? Either what I'm looking for or what I'm looking to build and what you're looking to build looks similar enough that we can work this out together. Or like, hey, listen, like what we envision just doesn't align and we're not for each other. I think this negotiation or leveraging of marriage and legacy, it doesn't make sense in relationships. And I think that that's probably a huge contributor to why relationships break down, especially in the engagement phase before it even gets to marriage, because that's when people are having those really tough conversations of, do we align? People aren't courting anymore. People are going from dating into the engagement process without actually getting to know, like, does it make sense? Do us two people together moving forward make sense? And I think that's what's creating a lot of confusion and not really anything else.
Can I say something to what the brother said really quickly? I 100% agree with you in many cases, but we cannot say that 100% of the time when a man is stand up, has vision, is providing financially, 100% of the time that the woman is going to fall into line.
100% of the time she will. Yes, she will.
Anton, these
Anton,
women are
listen.
different
Hold on.
breeds,
Let me
Anton.
say this really quick. There are women that we have to presuppose now, we have to assume that every single woman is even ready for that kind of relationship and commitment, especially when you factor in submit. When you say 100% of the time, inaccurate, Anton, because
I don't know a woman that's not submissive in real life.
Listen to what I'm going to say. I say 100% of the time, maybe in your life, but 100% of the time is an inaccurate statement because we have seen men that have been stand up with vision, ready to provide, and the woman chose something different because her values were different.
I haven't seen it. What, please, I haven't seen it.
Of other people.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. You haven't seen it.
You know what? I was just watching Selling Tampa on the flight, right? And the women were having this exact, like the girl announced that she was getting divorced for this exact. She said she wasn't happy. Like, he provided everything, right? He was paying all the bills. He was doing all the things. And she was just like, this is just not the kind of marriage that I want. Like, I'm not happy. Like, and just divorced him after 8 years. Like, I get what you're saying, Anton. And like, that's how it should be. But another girl on the same show, they were asking, oh, do you want to get married? And she was like, no, like, she wants to focus on her work. So there are women out there that, like, it could be a great guy that's doing all like the things, right? But it's still not compatible for her, or it's still not like meeting whatever it is that she ultimately wants. So we have to consider that group of women, that we're all not the same. Like, women are vastly.
I'm not tripping off of a woman that decided that she want to choose her work. I think that that's cool. Rock out. Like, I just don't want her complaining on the back end talking about it ain't no good men out here.
Okay.
We cool with that.
That's fair.
I'm not tripping off that chick, not even a little bit. But that's not the point that I'm making. I'm saying, how do we expect women to deprioritize what she has going on when a guy has not said that I want you to be my wife? That's my main point.
We're not.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I want to go back to Inaz again because I know she limited. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I honestly am really I love what Anton is saying. And I think that when those situations happen of people saying like, hey, you know what, I'm not happy in this relationship, I'm not this, like, if that woman does not buy into the vision that that man has, and I mean like 100% buy in, it's gonna break down.